Hello, it's me Shifa. Welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to share with you about my interview experience of Institute of Management, NIRMA University. Before starting, let me share with you something about NIRMA. NIRMA एक यूनिवर्सिटी है जो कि ना अहमदाबाद गुजरात में है and it is one of the most reputed university in गुजरात and इसमें बहुत सारे और भी कॉलेजेस है इसके अंडर एंड वन ऑफ द कॉलेजेस इज़ इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मैनेजमेंट जो कि ना MBA प्रोवाइड करती है एंड इसमें दो प्रोग्राम थी, एक थी कि MBA का कोर और दूसरा था कि MBA का HR मैनेजमेंट एंड यू नीड टू एक्चुअली फिल सेपरेट फॉर्म फॉर अप्लाइंग टू बोथ ऑफ दिस प्रोग्राम्स. एक बार आप फॉर्म फिलअप कर देते हो एंड यू पुट योर मार्क्स एंड ऑल अपने पोर्टल पे सब कुछ अपलोड कर देते हो. जब मार्क्स निकलते हैं उसके बाद देन व्हेन द कट ऑफ विल कम आउट, निरमा विल एक्चुअली सेंड यू अ ईमेल जहाँ पे लिखा हुआ रहेगा कि कट ऑफ क्या था एंड उसके बेसिस पे आपका कॉल आएगा. एक्चुअली निरमा का जो कट ऑफ रहता है वो अराउंड 80% रहता है, ठीक है. तो यू विल गेट द कॉल, यू विल बी आस्क्ड टू फिल योर फॉर्म प्रॉपरली. एक डेट दिया जाएगा, उसके पहले पूरा फॉर्म फिलअप करना पड़ेगा. उसके बाद दे विल सेंड यू द फाइनल ईमेल जहाँ पे आपको लिखा हुआ रहेगा कि व्हाट दे आर गोइंग टू आस्क एंड योर टाइम एंड डेट एंड सम प्रीरिक्विजिट्स फॉर योर जनरल नीड्स फॉर द इंटरव्यू. ओके, तो एक्चुअली इंटरव्यू में दो राउंड होगा. एक तो है कि TDP राउंड यानी कि थीम डेवलपमेंट एंड प्रेजेंटेशन एंड द सेकेंड राउंड इज़ द पर्सनल इंटरव्यू. तो बेसिकली दिस इंटरव्यू वॉज ऑनलाइन. तो एक जूम या फिर गूगल मीट पे नहीं, एक अलग सॉफ्टवेयर है जिसका नाम है सिस्को वेबएक्स. तो हुआ था. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू नीड टू डाउनलोड दैट सॉफ्टवेयर इफ़ यू डोंट हैव दैट एंड यू नीड टू प्रिपेयर योर प्रोफाइल एंड ऑल एंड देन ऑन द फाइनल D-Day just 15 minutes before your reporting time you will be able to log into that details and just sit for 15 minutes. Then after that the interviewers will come. So I hope this was pretty much clear. Now that you have sit for the exam and the interviewer will come at the perfect time only, at the proper time. Like mine was 2 p.m. The interviewer came at the 2 p.m. only. And now let's start that how my interview went. So first of all, there were two panelists and both were male panelists. First of all, I greeted them with good afternoon, and in response to that they also said ki yeah, good afternoon Shifa. And I asked them whether I am visible and audible. They replied, yeah, you are completely okay. And they introduced me about the process. Like I hope you are aware of that. We are having a TDP round first and then the PI round. I said, yes, I know that. And then they gave me one topic and told me to think about 1 to 2 minutes, and then you can speak about that for another 2 to 3 minutes. So my topic was privatization. They asked me that if you want, you can jot down your thoughts and you can say. So I also jotted down. I had my pen and paper with me. I jotted down and then I started saying about that. After it was completed, then the first panelist asked me to introduce myself. I introduced myself and everything was pretty well. Everything was going well. And then he asked me about my graduation, like what subject I was having, and I told them that my subject was mathematics. इसके बाद स्टार्ट हुआ एक के बाद मैथमेटिक्स क्वेश्चन आना. They asked me that what's your favorite subject in mathematics, and then I replied to that number system, because that's the subject that I learned in school, and after that only I felt the passion of studying mathematics further. So they replied, okay, but you need to actually say, like, choose any topic from your graduation. And I was like, in reality what happened is, like, I have already completed my graduation 2 years back and I'm not at all touch with them. So it was a little bit of for me hard, to be honest, okay, to remember or recall those things. And I haven't also brushed up that much in those areas. So what happened is, like, he asked me that what's your favorite subject in graduation. So it was actually matrix. So I told them matrix, and they asked me questions related to matrix, which I couldn't answer. Then he asked me, okay, you told about number system, so what's complex number? Okay, so like I told them about complex number, and is there any relation between complex number and trigonometry? I answered that. The best possible thing that I could remember, I answered that. Then in response to that, he told, okay, like what is cos square theta plus I sine square theta, and how you can represent that in a number line, how you can represent that a complex number in a number line. Is it same as we do it in a normal for representing a normal number in a number line, or I told ki like we can actually write an imaginary number like a plus I beta. So he asked me what's I, what's b, okay, what's a. So everything, whatever thing was coming out from mouth, they just asked me questions on that. All right, after that he said, do you have any other topics of mathematics, on basis of that I can ask you a question? I totally said that sorry, I'm not able to recall any of them because I have already left my touch with that for 2 years. So in response he told, then how could I judge you on basis of academics? So I was like, sorry sir, but I'm not able to recall them. I know all of them, but I'm not able to recall them. So that's what I told him. Then that's what, like there are multiple questions regarding mathematics he was asking. Then comes the second professor, and he second panelist, and he asked me what were other subject, again related to subject and subject. So he asked what were your other subjects in graduation. So I told him physics. So I told him physics was there, and English was also there, but he just heard physics and he again started asking me question related to physics, like what's Kirchhoff's law. And I told ki it's related to current, electricity. And he told, okay, but that too I know, but you need to answer properly. I said, sorry, I'm not able to recall. He said, then any other thing, like if you know any Newton's law. Okay, Newton's law is a very basic thing. I answered that. Okay, so I answered the first law of motion of Newton. Then he asked me, okay, Newton's first law of motion, how it can be applicable in business. Okay, I answered that too. Okay, let me share with you, like I answered them that what is the Newton's first law of motion. So if a body is in rest or motion, it will remain in rest or motion until or unless any external force come and stop that. So that's what I said. And in response to that, he asked me what, like how you can apply that into a business or in a corporate life, something like that. So I told ki like let's suppose we have a corporate, and there we are having a fresher. So as he or she is a fresher, he will or she may do some mistake, or they can have a tendency to delay a project until or unless the boss or the manager come there and guide them with the right direction. They will keep on doing the same mistake. So that's how we can actually relate the Newton's law of motion into a business world. That's what I said. Okay, then he told what was your role, like you said that you were working, so what is your role and what is your current company, what do you do over there? So I basically told everything, like it was okay for me. Then he asked that what is your PF deduction, but I mentioned over there that I do a freelance work. So my journey is a kind of freelancing journey, and I'm not at all doing just for only work. I'm not working for only one company. There are multiple clients, I'm working with them, and it's not that way that I'm getting my paycheck. So he asked, so you are not getting any PF deduction for any of the company that you are working right now? I said no sir, I am not getting such. So he told okay. Then he asked me why NIRMA, and I responded that it's location, it's brand value and all. For that reason I do want to join in NIRMA University, because in my life I haven't got that opportunity to study in such an esteemed college. So that was my response for that. Then he asked me that who other than you are there in your family? I replied to that, and he asked me what does your father do, and I told that he worked in sale. He asked me sales or sale, like Steel Authority. I said yes, in Steel Authority of India Limited. And he then asked about the position my father is in, the role that he is in. Then he asked me that where do I belong from. I told him I am from Durgapur, West Bengal, the steel city of India. And then he responded, okay, so like tell me some of the places that is there in your city that I can visit. Okay, so like I told him about the places that are there in our our city. So there is actually a one cave that's been built during the time of independence by Devi Chaudhary Rani. So I told him about that there is actually a park that contains the caves entry. Okay, so like I told him about that, and about the two esteemed colleges that we are having here is the NIT and the CMERI. So he, in response to that, he told, yes, I visited once to Durgapur, but I never went to that place that you were talking about, that cave one. But I then told him, okay sir, kindly do visit whenever you visit, it's a great place. And then he asked me, what's your weakness? And I told him about that. And then after that he told ki, okay, my part is over to you sir. And that sir told ki, I am also done, you can leave Shifa. Then I told them thank you, and I left that meeting. So here comes how my experience was. First of all, the first panelist, I think like he was not that much satisfied with my answers, and I could have done better in brushing up these subjects that I was having in my graduation, and I will definitely do that now. And the second panelist were a kind of little bit of friendly, and I didn't have that much of problem while I was in talk with him, rather than the first one, because it felt like he was constantly asking me the questions which I was not able to do. So that kind of situation happened for the first panelist, but the second panelist was quite okay. That's what I felt. Let's see how it went. But overall, I can say what I felt here is like, the takeaway from this is like, I need to brush up the academics that I did in class 10, 12 and graduation. That's what my takeaway is from this interview. And rest all is okay. If I found that anything I am missing right now, I will definitely put them in the description box. Kindly do check over that. And another thing, my interview went for almost 20 minutes. Okay. And that's it. I hope this video was useful to you in one form or other. If you are someone who is having interview nearby, all the best. And if this video was helpful, kindly do like, share and subscribe to my channel, and let me know if you have any kind of suggestion or any kind of questions in the comments. Thank you.